welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impression video on one of the hard candy primers. This one's not new, it's just new to me. I've never tried it, and it's the Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer Serum, and it looks like this. Now, hard candy is exclusively at Walmart. I picked mine up for around $8, which I think is pretty affordable for a primer. I have heard a couple of YouTubers talk about this and rave about it, but I haven't heard too many people talk about it, just a few people. So I was very interested in it. This came out last year when they came out with this one as well, the Mist Primer. And I wanted to try both at that time, but I ended up picking this one up. And now I just figured I would go ahead and just try this one out. I'm not wearing any makeup other than my brows. So I'm going to go ahead and read the back and see if it has any claims on it. A lightweight primer serum that instantly tightens pores and smooths skin. This gentle yet effective formula contains pore tightening active and astringents that absorb excess oil for all-day flawless wear. Microfine powders blur fine lines and color correct skin tone. Your skin will look and feel smoother, more uniform, and perfectly shine free. And in the back it just says to evenly distribute and smooth over your entire face. In the front of the bottle it does say smooth pores away, oil free, silicone free, alcohol free. It also says all day smooth wear, which makes me think that it's going to make my makeup last longer. Hard candy is cruelty free, so if you're interested in cruelty free makeup, this is a great brand. You do get 1.5 fluid ounces, which is really awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up and let's test it out. I don't think it's very liquidy. I'm kind of shaking it and don't really hear very much. I do really like the packaging though. It's super cute. It feels a little bit heavy, which is really nice. And it has really cute little swirl design with some hearts, and on the cap it also says hard candy. It's really cute. Okay, oh, very cool. Okay, so it comes with a pump. Let's see, I'm gonna smell it and see if it smells funny or anything. It almost smells like nail polish. And it looks thick in there. It's like, I don't know, nail polish and alcohol is what it smells like to me, even though it says no alcohol on there, or alcohol free. So let's just see. I'm going to put it on my face and see if the smell lingers or if it even bothers me at all. So I just did like 2.5 pumps basically, and this is what it looks like. It doesn't really, unless you're like doing what I'm doing and like stuffing your nose in it, you can't really smell it. It kind of looks a little goopy, I guess is the word. But I would say if you're sensitive to smells, I don't really think this will affect you because I can't smell it on my face. So it feels a tiny bit tacky, which I do like. It reminds me of the Nivea Post Shave Balm. It's very dewy, which I really like. I have dry skin, so the dew is a plus for me. I do feel like it blurred a little bit of my pores around my nose area. I feel like I can still see some of my pores though that I have around here, but they did get minimized, which I can appreciate. I don't know if I added too much, and I don't know if you guys can see, but I was rubbing down here, see, and it's kind of balling up, kind of crumbling a little bit. It's a little hard to see. I think that might just be because I added a little too much. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back in just a minute. So I wanted to do a quick little check-in. I just applied a little bit of color corrector on my face and foundation, but hopefully the camera will pick it up. Down here, like all down here, it ended up balling up, and I really do think it's because I added too much. I went back in, I was actually applying my foundation with a flat top kabuki brush. So what I did was wet my sponge and I kind of tried to absorb some of it, and it helped a little bit, but you can still kind of see in this little area over here and on my chin, it just kind of looks like those little flecks. So just wanted to let you guys know, so far I'm not liking that, but everywhere else on my face it applied my foundation smoothly. So far I'm really enjoying it. It's just, I think I might have just applied a little too much primer towards the bottom of my face. It just kind of looks like little balls of powder. Like I have it all down here. So we'll see. Maybe once I set my face and everything is finished settling into my skin, I'll be able to just kind of dust it away. So I'll be back when I'm done with the rest of my makeup. Okay guys, I'm all done with my makeup. So one thing I really do like about the primer so far is that everything went on smoothly. I didn't have any issues. No skipping with like my contour, my blush, even with my foundation. The only main thing was how it got like all balled up down here, but after it settled into my skin, I just used a little powder brush like this, and then I just kind of dusted it away and it worked perfectly fine. I'll kind of get a little bit closer so you guys can see what my skin looks like. I'm really enjoying it so far. I do have sensitive dry skin, and I feel like so far it's been working really nicely on my skin. I like the way it looks. I feel like it blurred mostly the pores around my nose and kind of the ones I have right here, but a little bit lower I do tend to have bigger pores. You can still see those. That's probably the only complaint I have right now. It is around 11:30 right now in the morning. I'm going to try and do at least 2 more check-ins throughout the day just to see if it fades my foundation, if anything changes really. I ended up using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow just because I know how this foundation works on my skin. I've used it a ton already and I really like it. So if I notice anything different, I know it's going to be the primer. I did set everywhere that I applied concealer. I did use concealer underneath my eyes, on my forehead, my chin, and my nose, just kind of everywhere that I like to highlight. So I did use a little bit of powder. I didn't do anything different in my makeup routine. I want to see how it's going to work for me on a daily basis, how I always do my makeup. So I didn't want to not set it. I didn't want to, you know, do other things I just didn't want to do other things. So once again, this is the primer. And I will check back with you guys in a couple hours just to see how I'm liking it, if I like it, if anything has changed, all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys back in a couple of hours. Hi guys, so I'm doing a quick check-in. It's about to be 3 o'clock, so I've been wearing this for almost 4 hours now. And honestly, I really like the primer so far. The only things that I've noticed is that it's gotten a little dry around my nose area and in my mouth, like my smile lines, which is pretty normal for me. But with this foundation that I use, the Pro Glow from L'Oreal, I don't normally get that problem. I don't normally have that problem because it's more of a dewy foundation. I don't know if it's just my skin being dry because I have dry skin, and maybe I'm just having a bad skin day or something. But everywhere else on my face, like I'm looking in my little mirror, everywhere else it looks really, really good. Like my makeup still looks the same. I don't feel like it's rubbed off anywhere. I have done a couple chores around the house. I've gotten like sweaty and stuff. I've been playing with my kids. And I do wear glasses, so normally like around my nose, because I tend to touch my nose a lot and my glasses fall, so I'm always constantly pushing them up. It normally rubs it all around unless it's like a really good primer that I'm using, and then it won't. But if you notice, nothing has moved. Like everything looks really, really good so far. So far, at this 4-hour mark, I am loving the primer so far. So I'm going to give it a couple more hours, maybe before, I'll check in one more time before I go to bed and see if things change, because I'm going to do dinner, I'm going to do some more cleaning and all that good stuff, and of course I'm going to be sweating. I might work out a little bit as well. So we'll see how this primer makes my makeup last. I'm hoping that everything stays good because so far I'm really liking it. The only cons that I have is kind of like the dry separation that I'm having around the nose and the smile line. So that's that. I will check back in with you guys in a couple of hours. Hey guys, so this is my final check-in. It's 7:30 now, so I've been wearing the primer and all my makeup for about 8 hours now. So basically, I don't know if you guys can see, but it only took my makeup off a tiny little bit around my nose. And normally by this time, other primers and foundations and everything, like all my makeup is already pretty much completely rubbed off. My skin does look a little dry. I would say my nose, my chin, and that's really it. I don't know if it's the primer that did it or not, but it just looks kind of patchy. Everywhere else, like my makeup is still on. My forehead is actually looking pretty good, which I'm surprised because that's one of the first places I would have thought that it would have rubbed off already, because my forehead tends to be super dry as well. Overall, I really do like the primer. It's like my foundation and everything is still here on my face, and I feel like it's the primer that is making it last, even though this primer didn't say anything about longevity. The only thing on the packaging was that it said all day, let me see, yeah, all day smooth wear, and it said it right here, and that's what made me think, oh, this is gonna make my makeup last. So I like that. I like the packaging, I like the price, I like that you can get it at Walmart, because I feel like Walmart is accessible to a lot of people. It has a pump, you're getting a lot of product, you're getting 1.5 fluid ounces. I liked how it initially applied on my skin. It was very dewy. I want to say that because I did powder my face, it kind of got rid of that. But honestly, like, everywhere where I don't really have the dry patches, it looks really smooth, it looks really good. I really loved how it blurred the pores on my nose. Like that, I could totally see a difference. Now, I did still have a couple down here that it didn't do a very good job, but that didn't bother me. I keep looking at my face close up, and I just really like this primer, you guys. I think all skin types would actually like this, because I don't feel like it's overly dewy, and I feel like if you have oily skin and you powder your face, it's gonna be fine. I felt like my foundation applied really nice once I let it set into my skin. And once again, I did use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and the primer initially really reminded me of the Nivea Post Shave Balm because of how tacky it was, but once it set into my skin, it was perfect. My foundation applied really smoothly. I did use a flat top kabuki brush, and I just really liked it. I felt like the rest of my makeup really went on really nicely. The only negative is the whole dry patch, but I feel like that's just my skin. It's like I have really dry skin all year around, and I just feel like maybe just my chin and my nose area were a little extra dry today, or maybe I didn't put enough of the primer, because everywhere else it just looks really good. And normally by the end of the night, like, I have no foundation on my nose, I have nothing on my chin, and I still have foundation there. Like, you can tell that it's been rubbed a little bit, and you know, it's been, you can tell, you can see the indent here, but I would normally not have anything at all, and you could already see all my redness. So I really give this I give this like a 9 out of 10, just because of the dry issues. And then it did ball up at the beginning, if you guys remember, when I thought I applied too much down here. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you're gonna pick it up, or if you've tried this already and how it works with your skin, what your skin type is. Have a wonderful night, you guys, and I will see you in my next video.